Welcome to The Diplomatic Edge, a channel dedicated to exploring power, politics, and diplomacy one nation at a time. Through thoughtful storytelling, we uncover how governments function, how institutions evolve, and how decisions shape the world we live in. The story of governance begins with the Constitution, which came into force on January 26, 1950, marking the nation's transition into a sovereign republic. From that moment, India chose a democratic path, where authority flows from the people themselves. The preamble captures India's vision in 5 defining words. Sovereign. India is free to make its own decisions. Socialist. It seeks social and economic equality. Secular. It respects every faith equally. Democratic. The people hold the ultimate power. Republic. The head of the state is elected, not hereditary. India follows a parliamentary form of government. Here, the executive, the Prime Minister and Council of Ministers, is drawn from and accountable to the legislature, known as Parliament. This system ensures that those who make decisions remain answerable to the people. India follows an indirect or representative democracy. Here, citizens don't govern directly, instead, they elect representatives who act on their behalf at the central, state, and local levels. The Indian Constitution is written, detailed, and one of the longest in the world. It defines every principle, from fundamental rights and duties to the structure and powers of each level of the government. At the central level, power is divided among 3 organs. The first one is Legislature, which makes the laws, and then the Executive, which implements them, and then the Judiciary, which interprets and upholds them. The Indian Parliament is bicameral, meaning it has 2 houses. The Lok Sabha, or House of People, represents citizens directly, whereas the Rajya Sabha, or Council of States, represents the states and union territories. Together, they embody both national and regional voices. Members of the Lok Sabha are directly elected by the people every 5 years. They reflect the will of Indian citizens. Members of the Rajya Sabha are indirectly elected, chosen by the elected members of the state legislative assemblies. This balance ensures that both the people and the states have a voice. Every state in India mirrors the same structure with its own legislature, executive, and judiciary. Most of the states have unicameral legislature, where it has only one house, that is state legislative assembly, whereas few of the states have 2 houses, that is state legislative assembly and state legislative council. The governor acts as the constitutional head representing the president, whereas the chief minister with the council of ministers holds real executive authority at the state level. At the grassroots, democracy thrives through local self-government. In rural areas, power flows from Zilla Parishad at the district level to the Panchayat Samiti at the block level and finally to the Gram Panchayat at the village level. In urban areas, local governance is managed by municipal corporations, municipalities, and Nagar Panchayats. They ensure that cities and towns have elected leadership for public services, development, and planning. The judiciary in India is independent and integrated, functioning separately from the legislature and the executive. At the top stands the Supreme Court of India, followed by the high courts, and then the district and sessions courts, and finally the local courts, ensuring justice for all. India's system of governance reflects a profound truth that real power rests with the people, guided by the law and strengthened by the institutions. This is the diplomatic edge, insights that shape the world.